Okay, everybody. Welcome back again to the channel and to the iRacing AI JKR Mazda Cup Road to I don't know what to call this series. Thank you all so much for stopping by today. I really appreciate it. If you enjoy what you see here today, drop a like, subscribe so you don't miss any of this series, any of the action, anything else I may post on this channel over time. So it's very much appreciated. If you haven't already, go back and check out the previous, 5 races? Daytona, Lime Rock, Mid-Ohio, Road America, Road Atlanta. 5 races. This is race 6 of 9. Go back and check those out. Enjoy this type of thing. It kind of sets the stage for where we are today. As usual, if I have any weird mic issues, I apologize. There's not a whole lot I can do about it at this stage. And if you enjoy this series as a whole, make sure you go back and watch. I gotta think about where we are here. Okay. Go back and watch the Spec Racer Ford and Formula V seasons that came immediately before this. Also kind of set the stage for where we are here today. So, anyways, we have raced this layout before in the Spec Racer Ford. It was a barn burner of a race. So, I'm very much looking forward to this. It's hopefully a good, fun race. But yeah, I enjoyed this track. I enjoyed it much more than I thought I would, so here we are. Cold tires apparently are crazy. I just got done running some C Open testing, so it's just going to be a little bit different than what that was. But nonetheless, yeah, we'll see how we do here today. As usual, 1Q lap, 20-minute race. So we'll see how we fare here. We'll break it to 400 cones, I guess. Sounds good. Apparently that was a little bit too early, but that's fine. Slide there. Do a nice counter steer on corner exit. Build up our run to the start-finish line, and we'll start our solo flying lap. We've had a great season thus far. If you haven't seen any of the races, we are currently the points leader coming into here. Nice and conservative there. Again, we're just kind of winging it. I don't really know exactly where the pace is going to be. We just want to get a solid Q lap in, no mistakes, and hopefully start up in the top 5, and then we should be okay. So, Atlanta last time out was a great race, like I said. We're able to charge through most of the field there after our penalty from Road America. I almost said Road Atlanta. Road America, and grab a victory last time out. I know I spoiled a little bit there, but still worth going to watch. So hopefully this tighter track where we'll definitely see some traffic and maybe some door banging, the draft comes into play a little bit. So we'll see how this one plays out. Doggo makes an appearance. She always makes an appearance right when I'm recording. She never likes me and hangs out with me usually, but as soon as I start doing this, it's, oh, there's Justin. There we go. Nice exit there. Get a nice drive down towards the start-finish line. See what the lap timer says. I don't even know. The line is over here somewhere there. 15.3. No idea if that's good, but currently P1, so that's a good sign. Looks pretty good to me. We're out front, so good to know. We'll get ready to rock here. Okay, usual spiel over. We're got a good lap time. Everybody managed a Q lap, it looks like, or at least try to do so. It's good. Get all set here. Make sure everything's working correctly. Check the recording software. Looks to be in normal working order. Uncheck tires and fuel. Short pace lap here, so we're just going to have essentially the hairpin, then we're going to be rocking. So, alrighty. Dale Jr. only second in points right next to us. Of course, Nate DeSelms behind us had just a disaster of a race at Road Atlanta, so we'll see if that impacts him any here. We get ready to go. Junior is going to be up there because I'm pretty sure I get to set the pace, but it's fine, whatever, you can go up there. If he so chooses, he's going to back all the way up here. plenty of restart games because I got bored, so it's fine. Junior's going to get a little bit of a edge into the brake zone. Nice and hard on the inside for this 90-degree right-hander. Should be pretty safe. But just a little too much wheel spin, slid, and dropped the right side off the track. We're still good. Hung on, kept it in one piece, so we dropped back to about, I don't know, 10th place there, but 20 minutes is a long time to recover. Lots of passing zones, and we had a great race last time out at this track at the specs, so hopefully we can have a similar drive through the field here. Get the tires warmed up, and we should be okay, so. Here. Are going to get the power down nicely. Get around Jay, he's going to pretty much let it go there, that's fine. See if we can outbrake good old Mr. Kevin down into the hairpin here. A little bit of a dive, but still got stopped in plenty of time. Brake sticking just a little bit. It's fine, no harm, no foul. We didn't lose any positions from that one, so we're only down to 5th here. Junior is going to get the lead and be able to check out a little bit, but we're still in the range here. Junior a little bit wide there. He's actually out in the grass. It looks like an issue. Junior stopped. What happened to Junior? Did he have some kind of failure? Wow, if he has to tow and he finishes in the 30s or even 40th, that's going to be a huge shakeup of the championship. That's going to be second and third in the points back-to-back weeks with serious major issues. Wow, I don't know what, that was weird. He like went deep, went off the track, and then stopped. That was very strange. This year we got a chance to capitalize, so we need to win this race. And really put ourselves in a great spot there heading into the final 3 races at the 2/3 mark of the season. So we really need to get it together here and win this race. That would be a huge boost, regardless of even if Junior finishes 10th. The 10-point swing there. Very deep entry from Brent there, no chance to make a pass. It is a little bit of a difficult track to pass on just with the layout and the brake zones and the way the corners string together, so we're going to have to work a little bit. I think we have okay pace to get through these guys, just about making smart moves, efficient moves, and not just chucking it in as soon as we see an opportunity like that. So we'll back out of that one a little bit and reset. What happened to Junior? That is wild. He thought that he was going to rejoin and maybe lose a couple spots, and they stopped. That corner there, I feel good about this corner, but this is a really hard corner to make a pass into. Not a very long brake zone at all. Right up on the tail here. See if we can sneak to the left. Thought about trying to hold that one out there, but we can't quite do it. That was probably a mistake because I compromised myself on the run here down to the hairpin, so probably not one of my better moves. Nate's turning the other way just a little bit, but of course it only takes about 2 laps to clear track to make a charge, as he's actually going to go really defensive there, so send it outside into the hairpin. Even if we can't complete this, we'll have a little bit of higher ground. If the brakes stop sticking, that would be ideal. Try to side draft a little bit. It's tough to side draft in these cars. We talked about the lack of aero. Essentially a street car, so going to get the run there, but we'll have a little double kink left-hander here. Try to claw back some space. Run them out a little bit wide, pinch through there. Good battle through here. Almost drop a wheel there. We might be able to get this one done on the exit here if we can hold them out. Can hold them out, we just got to hang out around here. The upshift for a little bit. It's going to be out side by side for almost an entire lap now. We're going to go through a whole lap being side by side. That's incredible. That's really hurt us. We lost over a second this lap already to those guys in front, but if we can ever get this past, then that'll be okay. Drop the wheel there just a little bit on entry. Still trying to make this pass. A little better exit from the hairpin that time. Might be able to get this done down the front straightaway. Gonna get clear here. We're gonna go close him off. That was a little bit of an aggressive move, a little bit of a risky move, but we got the job done. So now we can flip up the mirror and chase back after Jeff. That was unbelievable. We ran side by side for an entire lap around the track like this. That's bumpy with corners both ways and different speed corners. That was unbelievable. That'll be the first gear there to get some extra bite off the corner. I remember where my normal turn-in points are now. We ran offline for a couple laps there. Alright, just gotta reset how much time we got. 14 minutes, so just over 1/4 distance. Good to know. Probably gonna be about 17 lap race would be my guess here. I have to give up on one of these straightaways here and reset my pedals. We'll do it right here. Pedals were doing weird things, so I just reset them real quick. So we lost probably almost a second there doing that. Maybe not quite, but better to have them be correct and be able to maximize them. Those good. I hate my pedals. I love the G29 wheel. I hate the pedals. They're not adequate for the amount of, I guess, not really skill that I have, but the aggressiveness and the precision I need from them. Definitely not my favorite pedals in the world. If you can get a period pedal and you have a 29, do it. A little deep in there, but it's fine. Of course, we've learned these past couple races, especially at Road Atlanta, Mid-Ohio, that front tires do wear off. It's difficult to make passes and get runs and make lap time. So we gotta keep that in mind when we're trying to go through these guys and make passes. That we gotta hustle a little bit. We can't dilly-dally back here too long. So keep that in mind. Actually, pretty good in there that time. Made up a little bit of time. We're still hanging on tough. We have dropped the guys behind a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Just barely getting the thing stopped there a little bit deep on entry, but that was our personal best lap. 15 dead, and we made up, I don't know, a couple tenths of a second, 3/4 tenths, so. Definitely good pace here by these guys in race trim. We're having to work pretty hard. Definitely faster though, we're definitely making up time. It's just slow going here, which I guess is and fine. Gotta keep putting lap time together. This has been a great lap if we're able to get through the hairpin well. Made up like a second or so this lap, maybe not quite, maybe 7/8 tenths, but definitely a productive lap here. Brent is actually falling back behind Jay, behind us. I just looked at that. Oh yeah, great lap there. Made up a second on that lap, so puts us right back in the range here as we're just up coming to halfway at the end of this next lap. So yeah, probably, what did I say, a lot of laps. I guess 14 laps is all we're going to get. I did my math wrong, apparently. 14.6, that was a fantastic lap. I don't remember where our Q lap was, but I thought it was 15.2 or 3 or something, but that was significantly faster there, so definitely on the hunt. We just got to keep putting good laps together, being aggressive. Dale Jr.'s not 40th because Neil is, so I don't know where Jr. ended up with whatever issues he had there, but there we go. Good exit on Jeff here. We just got to kind of hold him out through here. Get a nice tree. Cut in for a hard exit. Got the power down really well, but of course we're on the outside again, which we don't want to be. Is there space here? Just barely. And rest all the way into the grass. A little bit chicken by me there on that one. Didn't want to be Up in there too deep, still no contact, door-to-door racing. This is great. This track promotes great racing. Whatever it is with these AI, they race hard, but respectfully. The pace is good. Good grief, we've had some incredible racing here, though, even in just 8 laps of this race. Able to get that one done through the apex there, up to 2nd place. Now we got about 6 laps to go chase down number 55. 40th last week at Road Atlanta, really a bummer. But whatever happened to him, I don't know if he had a crash or what he did, but definitely gave up a lot of points there. Fell, I think, outside the top 5 or maybe even the 10th in points if I remember correctly. So here we go. We're definitely in the groove now, but we got to go. Like I said, those tires are going to go off, and we're not going to be nearly as effective, especially under braking and turn-in. So if we're going to be aggressive, we got to go right now. We have a little bit of a run here, but we're not going to be close enough to make a big dive. We're going to jump out to the left here. See what he leaves us with. We're in there a little bit deep yet. Actually managed to hold out there. We are able to stick out here. Of course, we're going to be on the outside for turn 1 here. We're still hanging in. Oh, this is not encouraging. Not a whole lot I can do there, and that's going to pull Jeff right back into it. We had a great run there, great idea. You can't make that outside move around the hairpin and still be able to make good time down into the first corner, I guess. And do it that way. A little contact there. I picked up the throttle just a little bit sooner. The pedals again when we have a chance. They're being weird. I don't know what's going on with them. It's fine. It's a good time to do it. Allow us to be really aggressive right here. He actually did a similar thing in wider line. Backed up his corner exit a little bit. Still have an okay run here. We're not going to be, again, able to make a big dive on the inside. I don't think he's going to protect driver's right again. We actually have a really good toe again, though. So we'll pop out and do a little bit of deja vuing here. Again, that turn-in is not quite there now. Same as it needs to be. We're going to get through here again. But not able to make this pass. Just about 1/3 distance left, a little more. We're not going to be able to clear. We're so close. Over on the grass, again, they're sliding under braking. Just can't do anything there. If we could ever get through this right-hander coming really, really well, we're good through this corner, but we're almost too close here. We can't get enough of a run. Really slow through there. If we could ever get to the inside here, try this one. We haven't tried this yet. Try to chuck it up the inside. Left us no space. Contact is made. He's off in the grass and the tumbleweeds. We'll have to look back at that one. I felt like I was in there. Maybe we'll take a slight penalty next time around or something. I felt like I was in there on that. I don't feel like I dove in there really hard and ran him over. I felt like I had my nose up there and was trying to be conservative on my entry and made contact. Dale Jr. back in 36th currently. He must have had to make a pit stop at the very least. So is the car damaged? Still over a half second back to Jeff, about 2 seconds back to Nate. He maintains 3rd place. How is this all going to turn out here, folks? Wow. Just a wild, wild event. We always have this kind of crazy good racing here. I don't know what it is. We're 2 for 2 now on entertainment being through the roof. You see how the rubber laid down. I really like that, how they've changed that visually. Used to be something I couldn't really see with my graphics package, but now it looks nice. Starting to open up a little bit. Jeff's starting to fall back into the clutches of Nate. Got him on the right rear, so if we do have any damage, I hiccuped really hard there. If we do have any damage, I'm going to have the worst end of that between the two of us, but it doesn't seem to be too bad. Probably 4 laps to go here. I don't know why I thought we had 14 laps. That was weird. Maybe 15 laps? course, we have slowed down quite considerably on these worn tires from the 14.6 or whatever I ran. That last lap we had the contact there and we were battling, but this should give us a little better representation of where we're at for pace at this point in the race. Across the line there. 15.6, so yeah, just about a second or a little more drop off from our best lap of this race. Car still feels okay as long as they don't overdrive it, though. We've had a nice gap, 7.5 seconds plus, back to 4th place. This car is growing on me. I might have to give it another shot in officials one of these times. Obviously, it's maybe the most highly competitive car in the sim. Your other option would be probably C-Fixed for other competitive series, like in terms of participation and just incredible breadth. I guess some of the GT3 and GT3 especially series might have something like that, but nothing to the level of Mazda Cup or C-Fixed, I don't think so. But in PCC, it sometimes has really good racing, so I might have to look into doing some of this because I'm enjoying this, and it's definitely not my best car, not what I circle on the calendar. I'm really good at or look forward to, but I'm comfortable in. Hopefully, this will put me in okay place as far as being at least competent, if not pretty decent. So, still maintaining 2.5 gap. Not a whole lot of pressure at the moment. A couple laps to go. Junior's only up to 34th. Got a couple cars ahead of him we could still pass, though. Still just kind of hanging on to this gap. 2 laps to go, it looks like, once we get back, but we'll have to keep an eye on that. Be my guess. I don't know, I keep trying to use first there and second here. It's second there, first here. That was just a terrible brake zone. Much too early. That's alright. Still got an okay gap here. So we've started on the pole, but we definitely did not have it easy. We passed about, what, 8, 9 cars? We're not really counting Junior. He went off on his own. I don't know what happened to him. But nonetheless, obviously some kind of issue, and he's going to lose probably at least 25 points. I don't think he's going to finish in the top 25, so that's that. So yep, 2 laps to go here. Just about 2 minutes when we get back to the start-finish line. 2 solid laps, which will be 15 and 16. I don't know what I was talking about earlier with 14 laps. My math was correct the first time. I said 17, and maybe without all the contact and weirdness and issues we had, it could have been, so. Still just kind of hanging on. We aren't pressing really hard. Lap times aren't great, but mistakes are going to be the killer right now. We've seen it before, but it's been okay in this series so far, and we don't want to start now by throwing points away. All the way out to the curb. That looked really nice. Up on the chip there. First gear. Feels like a shallow turn in, but it's really not. It's pretty late, actually, for how tight it is. One of my favorite corners there. Lets you sweep into this one, set up nice and wide. Carry that out. Right to the curb, over to the dirt. Under the bridge. Just a fun-flowing couple section of corners there. So now we've bounced out to 2 in 2.3 seconds, and they're actually battling a little bit for second place there. If Nate can get a nice toe, he's only 2/10 back. See what Jeff tries to do as far as protection. Not the kind for intimacy. I'm talking about protection like defensive driving. So don't get any ideas there, YouTube. All right, anyways, I digress. Final lap. Not going to catch any traffic. 12 seconds ahead of us. Comfortable margin back, 2.5 seconds at the moment. Just gotta make one more nice smooth lap. Follow the rubber markings on the road. Again, there, YouTube. Alright. Again, this corner is what I always liked, how you can kind of come in there shallow and go right out your brake zone and go right into turning, essentially. So, a little wide there, it's a little lift in the center of the corner. Up to 3 seconds there now. Try a little bit later, turn in there. That was okay. Just about 3 seconds, no pressure behind. Solid, smooth race. The least dramatic race I've ever done. We put ourselves in the box right away. And again, weird things happen to Junior. We'll have to see how he turns out. We're not going to go back and watch because I don't care. We'll see where he ends up. And 3 second gap. We're going to make it through the hairpin here and pick up victory number 5 out of 6. Second place over in America. Again, we probably should have won that one too with the way the draft works. I threw that one away in the carousel, so. Nate not going to be able to do anything with Jeff today. Off the final corners, down through these S's on the straightaway. And there's the dude with the flag. So, victory once again, number 5. P1 here today at Sebring Club. That was a great race. That was a lot of fun. And I know, well, I just think of it right now. They race on the full version of Sebring in real life in the series, I believe, or at least they have in the past. But Glenn McGee, by the way, is the paint scheme that this was. I still can't think of dude that is the 5 car in the series now. I never can when I'm trying to do this. I can always remember it later. But anyways, I know they raced the full version. This is more fun. This is what I want to do. We have enough draft tracks on the schedule already, so this is what we're doing. Fairly easy victory once we got ahead and got through some of the traffic and got some rhythm going. We really put some really nice lap times down. And we're able to kind of cruise to this one, so we'll check where Junior is going to finish approximately. He's going to be maybe like 30th or so. So a 30-point drop, so he's going to go from 4 or 5 back to 35 back all of a sudden. Makes it interesting. Everybody should be just about finished up now. We're going to come on in and hit pit road, because this pit road is always fascinating to me for whatever reason, because I'm smooth. Just think it's cool how it winds over here, so. I don't know where our dude is. We're looking for our dude. He's all the way here at the front, apparently. There's the dude, as Matt Moore would say. Alright, Mr. Box, I think, but fine. So left front damage, not too bad. You can hardly see. It's a little bit of a wrinkle on the fender, but nothing too serious, so that's okay. Race results are official. Junior ends up in 30th place. Ouch. Obviously not exactly what he wanted out of this event. Yeah, we went pole. Wasn't really a clinic though. I mean, we ran a good lap. Yeah, 15.3 was our Q lap, so we picked up about 7/10 in the race. But yeah, we had a good result, obviously, but it wasn't exactly the smoothest of races. So just something to build on, I guess. We'll keep moving on. So put the sponsors up there real quick. Final 3 races, I believe, Summit Point and Watkins and Laguna. Yep, that's correct. So check the point standings now, and Christopher Bell is actually second in points, 27 back. So that means over the final 3 races, if we can finish 9th in all 3 of them, we're going to be the champion. So a great points position to be in. Junior's back to 6th, 34 points back. Nate barely recovered. He is only up to 9th, 54 back. Of course, he finished 40th, so Junior has about a 10-point buffer from that. So yeah, 4 poles, 5 wins now, 6 races. Doing okay, so that's what's up, I guess. So we'll go on and get ready for Summit Point. So we're getting down to the nitty-gritty this Mazda Cup season, and we have received a call for the, what's it called, the Dallara Formula 3 touring season. So that series goes to a couple of North American tracks, a couple of Japanese tracks, a couple of European tracks. So hopefully we can take a pride in that if we're able to maintain the success. I know that looks like we're the odds-on favorite in the MX-5 right now, but one bad race can change all that. So we just got to keep hoping for the best and be ready to rock and roll next time out. So thanks so much, everybody, for stopping by. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you enjoyed this video today or any of the other stuff I've posted in the past, keep your eyes peeled. We'll try to keep getting these out fairly regularly, and I hope everybody enjoyed. So thanks for all support, and until next time, bye.